Hi everyone, welcome to the general reading, so everybody, for July 19th through the 25th. You'll notice I have a different background today, a little change of scenery. I had a very sleepy kitten and I could not bear to wake him, so I moved myself. So he's hanging out the windowsill, sleeping, enjoying the sunshine while we have it here for a little bit. It's supposed to storm here later, which I'm a huge fan of thunderstorms, so that does not bother me at all. But he's just snoozing away over there, and he's so sweet. So you get to see a different take. My butterfly lamp that's over here on the shelf, and this lovely blank wall behind me, but above is my shelf, and I've got all my good stuff on it. So you can kind of see that. I wish I could show it more, but you know, camera angles and whatnot, you wouldn't be able to see the table and see the cards, and there I go messing. Okay. So just a little bit of a different change of scenery here, but anyway, we got the new moon going on tomorrow, July 20th. Chiron is in retrograde. I think those two things are significant because the new moon is in Cancer for the second time in a row. So the new moon in June, was in Cancer, and now we've got the new moon again in Cancer. In a couple days, we're going to be coming out of Cancer and going into Leo season. So we're getting ready for the Lionsgate portal, 8/8. The closer that we get to that, the stronger that energy. I'll talk about that more in my later videos as we approach the Lionsgate portal. But it happens every year. August 8th, 8/8, Lionsgate. So it's kind of rhymes like new moon in June, Lionsgate 8. So helps. Anyway, Chiron being in retrograde still through mid-December of this year, the Wounded Warrior. So Cancer is all about the house, the home, family, whatever goes on underneath your roof. And Chiron, the Wounded Healer, brings up wounds that need to be healed. And ultimately, it's up to us to do that healing. But he kind of brings it to the surface and shows us what could use a good cleansing. So it could be something with your family that needs to be cleansed, your home life, whatever that is. So just kind of keep that in mind as we're here in our new moon energy. New moons are fantastic for planting the seeds, manifesting, doing your thing. So see where that is in your chart, where Cancer is in your chart for you, and what house it's in, so that might be helpful as well. There's a lot of moving parts when it comes to astrology. I am by no means an astrologist, but I have a few toes in the water of astrology, but otherwise not my forte yet. I'm working on it. There's great astrologers out there. Yasmin Boland is fantastic with all of the moon stuff. I follow her very closely. I love her work. She's a Hay House author. She's all over social media, has her own website and newsletter. It's just phenomenal to follow her. So highly suggest if you are so inclined. So for general messages, it's whatever wants to come out this week. And for the life of me, it just went out of my head which deck this is, but I'll link it below. It was a gift from my lovely friend and mentor. So Tish, thank you so much for this deck. I haven't used it on camera for a little bit, so it was calling to me. It's like, hey, what about me? So I'm going to use it for my main 5-card spread that I do. I uploaded specifically a love reading for all signs, it didn't matter, and divine feminine, divine masculine, divine non-binary, whatever works for you. It's up on the channel from the other day as well. So if you are so inclined, go check that out. It's pretty focused. Definitely divine union, twin flame, ultimate soulmate, though, whatever you want to call it. Very much resonating in that area. So if you are so inclined, go check that out. I also uploaded my Facebook Live from last week about manifesting. So speaking of new moon and manifesting, go ahead and check that out as well. All of my information is in the description box below, as always. So feel free to follow me on social media, check out my website, book a reading if you would like. Remember, this is general. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And this is for everybody. Let's see what wants to be said. I also have my oracle decks to showcase as well, so we'll see where I'm drawn, if it's to all of them. Ooh, 2 of Swords in reverse. So that's some interesting energy. You stuck, not making a decision, swords all up in your head, or maybe you made a decision that you regret. We'll see what comes out. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Woo, alrighty. 5 of Swords right in the middle. Knight of Swords. 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay. So 2 of Pentacles in reverse. These cards are absolutely beautiful. Here, I'll show you. Right side up so you can kind of feel it. It's all about balance. I specifically see this as work-life balance. So maybe you're feeling very unbalanced. Maybe that's the decision you regret or the decision you're not making because you feel out of balance. 5 of Swords right in the middle. Okay. So this card's energy is not fantastic. See how there's 2 people walking away? There's a clear victor, victress. I don't know. She's, she. Gender's also neutral. If I say he or she, it's just because of the depiction on the card or the energy that we're talking about, like if it's a king or a queen. So she's very much the victor here, but see how there's 2 people walking away? It's kind of like you won, but at what cost? There's some conflict going on. With swords being our thoughts, it could have been a difference of opinion. It could be internal conflict. Again, we'll see what comes out and take what resonates, but you could have said something or done something where you felt like you won the battle, but you lost some people in the process. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's not. Just kind of depends on your situation. Nine of Swords, whew, coming in fast. Got lots of swords here. So the Nine of Swords I see as somebody who's this, knights I see as the same age range as you, like within 5 years. So swords are all about our thoughts. And it's also, court cards are people. So this could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Could be you, could be your person that you're, I mean, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be your coworker, your sibling, your neighbor, whoever, your best friend, whoever it is. Your person. So the other person in the scenario, whatever works for you. So the Knight of Swords is very fast. He's the fastest moving knight in the deck. And knights are all about action. So taking some action very quickly. So whatever happened, even though you feel indecisive or maybe you're upset because you took such fast action, it resulted in this Five of Swords energy. And I just noticed his face is kind of like, ah, like Braveheart. Maybe that's a little bit of a situation for you. So definitely like full steam ahead, charging forward. And, or maybe because of this Five of Swords, you finally know which way to go, what action to take. Eight of Wands in reverse, not communicating. Also see how all those wands are pointing right at her, so that could be like people pointing like that's just your fault or something like that. But it's also, wands are action, fire, passion, and communication. So maybe you're no longer in communication with this person or these people because of what happened with that Five of Swords energy. It could also be that you're drawing some boundaries and maybe you're going into the void for a while, that you're opting not to, maybe you're getting off social media, maybe whatever happened, you're like, I'm just taking a break, getting out of the public eye. keeping to yourself. Something about not communicating. Okay, let's see. I'm using my my deck. Let's see, the Witch's Tarot. I always say my because I purchased them, but I did not create them. Let's just be very clear. These are beautiful cards. I'm not that creative. Anyway, when I say my such and such deck, I don't mean that I authored it or illustrated it. I purchased it. And it sits on my shelf in my house. So we shall clarify what in the world is going on. This is some mixy energy. I'm going to say mixed up, but that doesn't quite sound right either. It's just, it's really muddy. It's convoluted. It's like waters are churning and it's muddy. So something's up here. All right, Two of Swords in reverse. What's going on here? Okay, we got the Eight of, oh, that's a lot, but okay, we'll go with it. They said yes, so okay. That's what we'll do. So Eight of Wands in reverse. Again, you are not communicating. Maybe that's why you're not able to make this decision, because you're not talking. The Ace of Swords. So this is about divinely inspired stuff. So go within. If you're having a hard time making a decision, go within and listen to your inner guidance. The Moon in reverse. Secrets are coming out. So the Moon, she's the cover model for this deck, and I love her. She's so pretty. She's the reason I bought this deck. Fun fact. So the Moon here, sign of Pisces. So hey girl, hey. She is pretty much saying there's some secrets here and they're coming out. That could be why there's some conflict. Two of Cups in reverse. So if this is romantic for you, this is a soulmate. This could also be like best friend. Could be a platonic relationship where you are emotionally invested in some way, whether it's a romantic relationship, your best friend, your sibling, something still of the heart. But this is soulmate. So we have different kinds of soulmates, right? We have soulmates. They're just members of our soul tribe, our soul family. So they could be anybody. Doesn't have to be romantic, but it definitely could be here with the Two of Cups especially. So yeah, you're definitely feeling heartbroken over this. Something like you're not able to fully connect, or there's a disconnect because of these secrets and because of the conflict that's happening. Seven of Swords, absolutely. Yep, that's why they had me pull this many. I mean, it's only 5, but you usually don't pull that many. But if they come out, they come out, right? This is sneaky behavior. Taking things that don't belong to them, sneaking around. That could be the secrets part. Something needs to come out. He's got kind of his bag of tricks there. Could also be feeling cast out from society. So with that Two of Cups in reverse, you could be feeling cast out from your family unit or your friend circle because of anything that's going on, because of the conflict. It doesn't have to be sneakiness, not per se. It's kind of an either or. I mean, it could really be both, but there's a few scenarios that could play out here. So you could be feeling cast out from your family or from that friend circle, whatever is your inner circle. Could be feeling cast out from that, or because of the conflict. Or this could be sneaky behavior, secrets, someone's sneaking around. Maybe somebody's, because of the not communication, maybe somebody's spreading rumors about you. Take what resonates. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So that's very similar to the Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords is thoughts, internal dialogue, like what do I do, what do I do, what do I do. Two of Pentacles is our So swords are our thoughts, it's air energy, pentacles is earth energy, it's our physical world stuff. So just feeling out of balance, that's why I said I see it as the work-life balance. So they have kind of the same energy, just in different aspects of our lives. So we got the Three of Wands in reverse. You got tired of waiting. Like, ships aren't coming in here, and I'm tired of waiting. Or because you've been waiting so long, you feel unbalanced. Again, take what resonates. And because wands are action, you've been in action, inactive for too long. Ten of Swords in reverse, the Emperor. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Okay. So the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this can be kind of ugly. Yeah, just definitely feeling, maybe you feel stabbed in the back because of whatever's going on, like somebody stabbed you in the back. Maybe you're just feeling done. So what happens when we turn this around? The swords fall out. So maybe it's not weighing on you so much when you decide to walk away. You're like, I'm tired of trying to XYZ, trying to communicate, trying to get through to them, waiting for them to come in with an apology, whatever it is. You're tired of waiting. And these swords are falling out like, we're done. We're done here. Okay, the Empress in reverse. So the Empress is all of the queens combined. She's very maternal, very balanced when she's upright, nurturing, creative, birthing new ideas. So when we put her in reverse, she's turned on her head. She's not balanced. So that goes perfectly with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Not feeling, maybe you're not feeling nurtured. Maybe this has to do with your mother or someone who's like a mother to you. And you're just not, you're not feeling it. And it's leaving you off balance. The Sun. Happiness is coming. This is the happiest card in the deck. That's why I was like, oh, that's interesting. So once you're deciding that you're done waiting because you haven't felt connected and nurtured, you feel off balance, and you're like, that is not making me happy. I'm walking towards happiness. Six of Cups in reverse. So this is about childhood stuff. So if it is your mother or someone who's like a mother to you, this is remembering good times. This is not. Maybe that's the secret that came out. A way that you viewed something from your childhood is not the way that it was viewed by the adults around you. Like, that's not exactly how that happened. Let me tell you how it actually happened, or the things that you didn't know because you were a kid and you just couldn't understand it through your filter, or you were shielded from it because you were a child. And it's like, oh, that's really upsetting, and that throws you off balance. Could also be leaving the past behind to walk towards that happiness. Take it how it resonates. And then the Five of Swords. I just switched decks, and I just now realized that. Okay, so anybody who caught that a few minutes ago, I was clarifying with the Witch's Tarot, and I just switched over. This has happened before, so if you've been following me, you've seen me do it. I see that as there's something there that needed to come out in that specific, from that specific deck with those specific intentions. I kind of want to pop out too. Ooh, okay. So we're going to go back. I use the second deck to clarify so that things like the Eight of Wands can come out again. And since it was in reverse again, that is just validating, extra emphasis kind of stuff. So how did this go? Like this. And then this one would be fast. Okay. So the Five of Swords, we have the Six of Swords, which is next, but it's in reverse. So this is stagnant. You're not moving on. When it's upright, you're moving on. You're not having any part of it anymore. You're like, I'm going away. And what I love about this particular depiction is that he or she is rowing themselves away. However, in reverse, you're not. You're staying put. You're standing your ground. You're like, no, I'm not the one leaving. You are. Six of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry. Seven of Wands in reverse. I looked at that, I'm like, that's not the Six of Wands. So Seven of Wands being very defensive. Again, like that Eight of Wands. Here's the Seven, and it's like everything's pointing at him. And he's very defensive. So in this one, maybe you're not feeling the need to defend yourself. You're like, no, I don't have to justify anything to anybody. I did what I did. I said what I said. Could also be just drawing healthy boundaries. That way you don't have to feel so defensive. Because when you establish boundaries, you don't have to defend yourself. You stay back there. Kind of does the work for you. Death in reverse. It's not over. Sign of Scorpio. So the Ten of Wands, or Swords was in reverse. And here we are with the Death card in reverse. So it's not over. You might have some more stuff to go through before this whole situation is done and over. It's like you won the battle, but not the war. You still have to get that far. Four of Cups, feeling stagnant. Crying over spilled milk. See our mermaid friend there? She's got that Ace of Cups. He's so focused on these other three cups that he's like, he's got his arms crossed and just looking back. Three of Cups is celebration, happier times. Looking back and thinking about those happier times, but those cups are empty, so it's like that's dead and gone. And she's back there like, I've got this whole full cup back here, which Ace of Cups, a brand new, fulfilling offer of happiness, love, whatever it is, from the heart. So it's like you could start over and be happy if you would quit focusing on the past. Six of Cups in reverse. And then here's the Six of Wands. All right, that looks better. The Six of Wands in reverse. So not feeling victorious. Like I said, you won the battle, but not the war. And at what cost? So definitely not feeling victorious, not getting the recognition you think you deserve. However, it works for you. So definitely not feeling real thrilled about what happened with that Five of Swords situation. Knight of Swords. Now we're moving on quickly. We're taking decided action. We've weighed our options, and now we're moving on. And there's no turning back because he's like charging full steam ahead. Strength. Yep. Two more. Ooh, alrighty. So strength, sign of Leo. This is taking impeccable strength, incredible strength. You have to be completely, see how put together they are. That's why I said impeccable. It's like you have to be completely pure of heart when you do this. So don't just think with your head, make sure that your heart's with you when you take this action. And it's going to take quite a bit of strength to do it. Here we go again, Six of Cups in reverse again. I think that's why they had me use the other deck to get the Six of Cups in reverse, because we needed it here too. Definitely something that you're unhappy about, clearly. Leaving the past behind, just knowing that if it's someone from your past and they didn't come through, or they came through and it wasn't exactly what you were expecting, you're moving. You're like getting the hell out. And stepping into your power, Nine of Pentacles. That's beautiful. Self-made woman, single lady. I take care of myself. Thank you very much. I don't need anyone to take care of me. If you add to my happiness, fantastic, but I don't need you kind of energy. It's very independent. She's got her own stuff. And that is where you're going. It's also the energy. Like, I can take care of myself. Bye. Yep. This is the devil card in this deck. I'll show you upright. It says the shadow side, but you see the devil in the background there. So this is about enslavement, entrapment, addictions. Oh my gosh, my cat's so cute. He's over there sleeping. I made the right choice. Definitely getting out of that energy. Like, I'm not trapped. I am not a slave anymore. I don't owe you shit. We're done here. Bye. And the Two of Wands. Yep, you are deciding and you are going. So we had the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and now the Two of Wands. The others were in reverse. Wands is upright. So to me that says, after all of that, you're making that decided action and you're ready to go. See how in here he's got the world. It's got that globe. The world awaits. Let's see why this Eight of Wands is in reverse here at the bottom. Woo, woo, all right. Five of Pentacles in reverse, coming in out of the cold. So even though this communication hasn't happened or didn't happen the way that you thought it would or in the timing you thought it would, you're bringing yourself out of the cold, out of the lack mentality. It's like, you know what, whatever. It's fine. Lovers in reverse. So this is the sign of Gemini. So this is my twin flame, divine union, ultimate soulmate, etc. card. So if this is love for you, a romantic situation, it's not happening. Or at least the communication towards this is not happening. So you are moving on. Single lady or male. Single person. Justice in reverse. Karma. You feel like it's unjust. This is the sign of Libra as well. So you could be leaving a Libra behind. Or maybe you or they are not getting a divorce, and that's what's causing the lack of communication and getting the hell on. Or you're just feeling like justice wasn't served. With that Five of Swords. Yeah, with that Five of Swords, you're feeling like I won. What's the problem here? Though you're not feeling victorious and you're like, that's it, I'm moving on because justice wasn't served or karma didn't play out the way that you thought it should. It works its magic in mysterious ways. The High Priest, which is the Hierophant in this deck. And that's all about tradition, teaching, and learning, kind of an ascended master sort of mentality, a teacher, clergy. So however that looks, definitely marriage. So because the communication didn't come in, maybe you didn't get a proposal, or you found out they're married or that they're still married and they have Six of Swords in reverse, no intention of leaving. You're like, bye, Felicia, because I don't play third party. However that resonates for you. And karma. So this is the Judgment card. Karma. This is making a judgment call. Like, I don't think karma was served in the way that I think it should have been, so I'm serving my own. I'm making my own judgment and moving on. Woo, guys. All right. So I'm going to use Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Collette Baron-Reid. See what messages want to come through. I'm definitely going to pull from Yasmin Boland's Moonology deck at the end to see what this new moon is bringing in for everybody. So we'll do that at the end. It's so funny that I picked up the wrong deck, but there's a reason. They never cease to amaze me. Extra guidance. Woo, here. Okay, okay. Well, they all kind of want to come out, so we'll just let it happen. The Resting Tree, Patience and Stillness, number 22. That's beautiful. Be patient, be still, especially if you feel like justice wasn't served in the way that you think it should be, or maybe you just need a timeout. That's okay. We didn't get the Four of Swords, which is typically what that card means, so that's this energy. Just chill. Take some time for yourself and see what it is that Ace of Swords, that divinely inspired action that's right for you. The Chess Queen, trusting and strategizing, number 30. So I don't know a lot about chess, and I wish my son wasn't in his room right now because I could ask him. He plays chess with his dad, but if I remember correctly, the queen is the most powerful, right? We're going to go with it. So you definitely, how many times have you heard life is like a game of chess? So you have to strategize. You have to play the pieces correctly. You have to protect the king at all costs, right? Or you're going to get a checkmate. That's really powerful energy. That's beautiful. Keeper of the Scales. So to me, this is justice. Fairness and balance, number 38. Gorgeous energy. So make sure everything is fair and balanced. You might be tempted to put karma into action on your own, but know that karma always knows it's coming in on its own. You don't necessarily have to do that yourself. I'm gonna get a spellcast. So I got a new oracle deck, and it's the Spellcasting Oracle. It's absolutely beautiful. It just came out last week, and I was going through it yesterday. Oh, these are just beautiful cards. And if you're into manifesting, which is just the gentler way of saying witchcraft, we don't ever interfere, and it says this, you don't ever interfere on someone's free will. This is for you manifesting your best life. So if you want to bring wealth in, if you want to bring love in, we don't ever interfere in somebody else's. It's do harm to none. So if you get this deck and you follow, each one has a spell attached to it. So if you are interested in checking that out and doing some rituals around manifesting, that tends to be easier for people to digest, because even 400 years after the Salem witch trials, people still have a hard time. And I'm one of them. I still have a hard time with witchcraft, because our mainstream media, especially in the 90s, with various movies, don't come for me. Okay. I know we all have our own opinions, right? But some of those movies were dark and showed the dark side of things, and it's like, we're of the light only. I'm a white witch, if you can even say that, because I am more like shaman kind of energy personally. I just feel like that's a little bit gentler. But I mean, I read tarot and oracle cards. I do Reiki and chakra balancing and clearing. I burn sage to cleanse my space, and incense, and burn pieces of paper to release stuff that doesn't serve me anymore. So, okay, maybe I'm a little bit of a witch. Okay. That's fine. But I was drawn to these cards simply because they're absolutely beautiful. since they're new, I really want to get them nice and clear. Even the backs are beautiful, aren't they? So pretty. Ooh, willpower. All right, nice. Strength. It's going to take a lot of strength in Devil in Reverse. Willpower, getting out of the toxicity and moving on from that and letting karma do its job, and we don't have to interfere. We just let it happen, right? It's not up to us. Fertility, creativity. This is the Empress to me. Beautiful. So this is ideas, creativity. Maybe it is a physical birth. Whatever works for your situation. Trust the universe. Absolutely. And make sure that people are trustworthy. With that 5 of Swords and 7 of Swords feeling left out, definitely be careful who you trust. We'll get some moon cards, and then feel free to check out the other 4 videos will be up. So check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. See what resonates for you. Sometimes things resonate more than another because we are so much more than our sun sign. And if something resonates more for you, there you go. You know what to do. Otherwise, finding those different pieces to the puzzle just kind of helps to clarify a little bit more for you. They're all general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't feel right, it's not resonating for you, and that's okay. One of the things that I have learned from watching YouTube readers and getting my own readings over the years is that you start learning what works and what doesn't, what feels right and what doesn't, how to take things. And it's like, oh, that's not exactly, but I know the energy, I know what you're trying to say, and I'm going to apply it to my own life. Perfect. Do that. If you would like your own personal reading, my info is in the box below. And you can contact me to book your own exactly your energy reading. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So Scorpios, hello. But for everybody in general, just release. I know we're in a new moon, but the energy is release what no longer serves you. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So hello, Libras. In Scorpio moons and Libra moons. I have a Libra moon. So whatever you're doing, there is a favorable outcome. So if you're manifesting something specifically, you're getting rid of the negativity, the toxicity, you're planting seeds for something new, here you go. What do you need to release? Yeah, figure that out. Go within. See what you need to release. A new start is coming, new moon on the bottom. Perfect. So after you get through all of this crap, you figure out who it is that you can trust, and you decide to move forward and just let karma take care of the rest. You're able to have this brand new beginning, this fresh new start, this favorable outcome. Trust the universe. Life's a game of chess. When you play well, you keep those scales balanced. Hold on. You get a favorable outcome. Couldn't have said it better myself. So thank you all so much for watching, for joining. That was pretty heavy and a little bit focused. So If your life is fantastic and this does not apply to you right now, hallelujah, right? But if you're going through some stuff, the cards are saying, let it go. What do you need to release? And now with this new moon, what would you like to manifest? What brand new start would you like to manifest out of after being through some of this stuff? So thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful week. Take care.